Hey everybody, and welcome to How I Built Bits, a clip show that surfaces some of the best advice from nearly 300 interviews of how I built it in 15 minutes or less. The clock's ticking, so let's dive into this clip from Chris Coyier on fighting the urge to add a million features and the key to success being persistence. But first, a word from our sponsor. This episode is brought to you by WP Wallet. Do you manage websites for clients? Do you feel on the hook for the cost of premium plugins? WP Wallet fixes that. WP Wallet is a free, simple, intelligent tool that helps WordPress professionals like you manage all your license keys and invoices for all your sites and clients. Sign up for a free account, connect a website, and WP Wallet automatically scans that site for plugins and marks the premium ones, even adding prices. No more making the decision of buying the plugin yourself or talking your client through the purchase process. WP Wallet gives you the best of both worlds. As someone who's managed multiple WordPress sites with premium plugins, this tool is a lifesaver. It will even allow you to send recurring invoices to your clients that can be paid on the spot. Never forget a renewal, lose a license key, or miss out on a reimbursement again. Join WP Wallet for free at wpwallet.com/Joe.
Yes, I'm so excited. That's so great. That's why we built this. I want to see people using it to teach and learn. And if this can be like a low barrier to entry thing where you're just like, oh, I get it. You know, if we can have those clicking moments and help people learn that, that's so great. And so that's all the good stuff. And then the bad stuff is like, there's so much more I want to do for you. You know, it's like, as an educator, you can't like set up a classroom and like group those students together. They can't really there's no part of CodePen that allows them to submit an assignment to you and give feedback to them. And then you're like, oh, they want to make a static website. Well, Web Design 101 says you should probably make an index.html page and then make an about.html page and then like link those two things together with anchor links. That might be in every like HTML intro to HTML book exists out there, and you can't really do that on CodePen right now because you just get the 3 panels and it's like not really like what local web development in a way. It's like a unique and weird thing. And we're hopefully going to address all those things and make CodePen even better for that. But it's like, so it warms my heart that people like you get to, use CodePen for education in that way. And is like, oh, we have so much more we want to do for you.
Awesome. Well, that sounds, if you ever need a beta tester, I'd be happy to test.
Yeah, I'll put you on the list.
Yes. Awesome. Okay, so I think we've talked a lot about your future plans, and we're bumping up against I kind of have like this arbitrary half-hour limit. Mm-hmm. And it's not arbitrary. I like to keep it focused. And I can talk to you for hours. So I will just end with the final question, which is, do you have any trade secrets for us?
Trade secrets.
Yeah.
The secret to success. Yes, I do have one. It's the only one. Now that I've been along, and both of us, I'm sure, have been along for years and years and years, and you start to get a little bit more perspective on the industry the longer you're around, And one of the things that just becomes more and more clear is that things come and go. And that's okay, and that's fine, and it's worth embracing. But one of the ways that you can be successful if you're not one of the ones that goes, and I'm just talking about persistence, I was just like at a wedding literally last night, and there was a woman there who was like she was quitting her job, and she was maybe getting into blogging, and she had set up a WordPress site actually, and she had this idea of something she wants to write a lot about, wants to sell advertising. And I'm like, I know this is so boring, but it's the one piece of advice I have for you if you want to be successful in doing this thing. And the blogging there was relevant to me because I've had success there, but it applies to anything in the world. You just have to do it forever. I'm talking years, like don't even expect any success for years, like that's like the old adage with restaurants, right? You lose money for the first 2 years or whatever. Yeah, that's right. I think that's how people should think of all of their things that they tackle. And if you've started something, be it a startup or a new blog or a book you're trying to write or your furniture business or whatever it else, if the thought of doing it for years is just like, yeah, no big deal, I'm going to do this anyway, this is just what I do, I've already been doing it for years or something, if that's like the feeling you have, you're in. You know, if the feeling you have is, ugh, really? Years? I'm like, it may not be the thing. And you may just learn, a little bit about yourself. You may just learn that, hey, this isn't my thing, really. Like, I tried it and I don't regret trying it, but it may not be the thing. And so, you know, CodePen and the other projects I have, through learning through time, I've learned that, yes, these are my things. I want to keep doing these things forever, and I'm going to be doing these things forever. I found it, and I'm lucky to have found it. And, you know, I hope that other people can find their things too. I realize not everybody has, and it's not sad. You're just still on the journey there. And so I think the success, which is a mediocre amount of success on my own projects, is 100% attributed to persistence. That is my trade secret.
That's awesome. That's awesome advice. I will echo that 100%, to the point where, like, I put together a business plan one time and somebody was like, what's your exit strategy? And I'm like, if this works, I want to I don't have one. Like, I go until it's done being a business, I guess. But so that's just fantastic advice. Like, you need to have passion, and you need to rise to the challenge. And, I mean, in web development, you know, I think for me, the fear of my skills stagnating or falling behind or not wanting to learn the next new thing, like React or Angular or whatever comes after that, like Oculus Rift.js or whatever, like that, like, I'm scared that one day I'll be like, I don't feel like learning that, but I'm not there yet. And so it's still awesome. So.
Yeah. Oh man, I struggle with it too. All this new stuff. For a while, I was like, "Oh, I get it. I'm in." And even at my own company now, they're moving so fast and stuff. And I'm have changed roles into more of a ship steerer and cheerleader and stuff. It's not true. I still write a lot of code, but it's moving so fast that I can see that day coming more and more. I'm like, "What new library are we using?
Yeah.
How does it work? Do a good job. I'll be over here, Grandpa." But it's not necessarily true, and I know that it's not, because I don't know. I've plenty to offer, even if I'm not writing. And so do you, and so does everybody else. You know, I feel like if your skill is that you can write a well-crafted email, you're useful still.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe more than like a lot of people, because writing a well-crafted email is really hard, especially like a confrontational one. Like you need to explain things, but that's a whole other conversation. Yeah, well,
it sure is.
Yeah, Chris, thank you so much for joining me for talking all about CodePen. If you want to learn more about Chris Coyier, you can go to codepen.io or CSS. Is it CSS-Tricks? I just realized this. Is it CSS-Tricks.com?
Yeah, it is.
All right, that's it for this bit. If you liked it, be sure to subscribe to How I Built It and join the mailing list to get more bite-sized advice for creators and small business owners. You can do both of those things at howibuilt.it/subscribe. I'm Joe Casabona, and until next time, get out there and build something.